Welcome to Business Week. Good evening. I'm your host, Tanisha Lewis. This week, we're going to be looking at change management. And so we want to focus on two companies, the National Geographic Society and Digicel. With us this evening, we have a group of panelists. And so they're going to be talking to us about how change was handled within both these companies. Stay with us.
Good day and thank you for having me. Well, the National Geographic Society is simply a non-profit organization that is known for our many magazines, right? Our goal is to inform individuals around the world about the constant changes of the earth, right? Though we are mostly known for our magazines, we also have a museum in Washington, D.C. And not only that, we also provide individuals with the opportunity to experience the wildlife from the comfort of their homes via our own television channel. Our mission is to increase and diffuse geographic knowledge, and our vision is to simply inspire people to care about the planet. So basically, our core values are committed to exploring and protecting the planet. What these suggest about us is that we are committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? Our organization also funds hundreds of research and conservation projects around the world yearly, and by doing so, we hope that we are inspiring the new generation through our informative content, initiatives, and resources to care for the earth, right? Our organization truly cares for the earth, as we are also one of the leading companies in the production of environmentally friendly supplies. Now, isn't that awesome?
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. Changes are inevitable in a business for them to keep up with society and remain competitive. Whether the changes are technological, managerial, or cultural. For the National Geographic Society, they had to make some changes to adapt to an evolving environment. Some of these changes are a reconstruction of the management team so that they can take more risk, more cross-departmental collaboration, a new post for Senior Vice President of E-Commerce to focus on commercial activities, partnership with cable company Fox, and most importantly, an adjustment in the compensation structure. Implementing these changes were a necessity for the future and its success. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Management has indeed been the cause of the slow transition NGS had into the digital age, which has caused them to not reach their full potential. The NGS took over a decade to digitalize after the internet became available. This shows that the organization was very slow in changing and adapting, and management did not do enough to adapt, and this has caused the organization to lose a lot of revenue over the years. This has been proven by studies which show that within 3 fiscal years, the company has lost over $8 million, which is enough to have put the organization at risk for collapsing. This is associated with continuous poor management. We have also realized that the organization changed CEOs 3 times within a 2-year span, which is also another factor that proves management has indeed played a role with NGS's slow transition. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Okay, so when I take a look at the National Geographic Society, one of the threats that I see facing the company is that they're slow to move with technological advancement. And one could argue that you must move with time. That's a popular saying in Jamaica. And I think it is the very reason why the company's prestigious status has eroded. Also, for opportunities, one of the big opportunities that I see for the National Geographic Society is the partnering with Fox, the strategic alliance. This provides the company with the opportunity to penetrate new market, to merge ideas, and this will help to drive innovation. I've spoken in depth on the two topics that you can find in my recent report. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, like Shanae said, the advancement with the technology at National Geographic Society is very slow. So to help deal with this, we could, for example, hire people to create websites, do coding, and on this website we could have frequently asked questions and the answers to those questions, as well as through the websites we can communicate, and this would be very efficient with the members of the society, as well as we could also attend tech forums. This would help educate the society, so that we could increase the speed at which we advance with the technology that we already have.
So in this segment, we're going to be switching gears and we're going to be looking at how the National Geographic Society and Digicel handled change. So we're going to be looking at the similarities and the differences.
Thank you for having me. The Digicel Group is known for its mobile services and home entertainment packages. However, the primary products of the Digicel Group are phones, which can be attained via the prepaid or postpaid services. Digicel also offers services such as cable TV and broadband services. The company also provides a wide variety of accessories such as SIM cards, phone cases, and chargers, just to mention a few. Firstly, let me start with the vision and the mission statement of Digicel. The vision of Digicel is to deliver the best in terms of our network services and the best value to our customers, and also to give back to communities. In regards to the vision of the company, it is to constantly look for new talents with fresh ideas to further cement. With all that being said, the Digicel Group is not only steered by a vision and a mission statement, but there are guided principles that are used to guide our footsteps in the business world. One is to provide our customers with affordable and innovative mobile communications that foster personal and professional connections between nation and people. We are also guided by the principle to capture and review digital intelligence while keeping abreast of current technology, and these are to ensure that our valid customers are provided with top-level customer service and also top-level products and service offerings. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me, Tanisha. Now, when we compare the National Geographic Society and Digicel Group in terms of the changes that they've had to make to stay successful, we see that both companies have had to make strategic adjustments to stay relevant and competitive in the face of emerging digital technology. Both companies have diversified their service and product offerings in the last 6 years. As part of its diversification strategy, Digicel introduced high-definition home entertainment services in 2015, which it dubbed Digicel Play. The National Geographic Society established its own media arm, which it called National Geographic Partners, which was as a result of a partnership between the National Geographic Society and 21st Century Fox. Well, Tanisha, Digicel has been able to accomplish its goals at a faster pace. I mean, recently the company rebranded itself as a digital operator. Now, on the other hand, the National Geographic Society, its transformation into the digital era has taken over a decade.
Thank you for having me, Tanisha. Digicel is a large company that has achieved high amounts of success over the years and has spent time in building their brand. There are numerous factors which contributed to the success of Digicel, but there were other factors which could have been implemented to aid in further success. Digicel is known for remaining consistent and providing quality service to their customers, which is one of the major reasons as to why the company remains so successful. While this is the opposite for the National Geographic Society. Both companies should improve on their CEO turnover rate, which is by far too high and impedes further success of the company.
Both companies do have mutual opportunities and threats that they face. With Digicel and National Geographic Society operating in different industries, this would cause them to be affected by mostly different factors. An opportunity they both face would be both companies would benefit from having an online market, as this allows for customers to interact with their businesses without being physically there. The pandemic has caused many to limit their public interactions, so many customers would prefer to interact with their respective businesses online. A threat they may both face is a loss of customers to the competitors. Now, with the pandemic encouraging people to interact with businesses online, internet speeds are found to be reduced as many industries have experienced a boost in online traffic. If customers have deemed the services provided by Digicel to be inferior to their competitors, they will be inclined to switch to the competitors. If the customers of National Geographic Society are unable to access the company's websites due to slow internet speeds or any other technical issues, the numbers of customers they may have will drop. So they do have opportunities and threats that they both face.
Yes, so it is safe to say that both organizations have been affected by the external environment in some way, shape, or form. Technology is one key factor that is similar for both entities. So even though technology had advanced for within the last 5 years and Digicel has adapted to that change, we should take into consideration that the knowledge of hackers and SIM swappers are also increasing. And so what Digicel can do to ameliorate that situation is to seek to invest in digital system, procedures and measures so to just ameliorate that issue. What NGS had done, was recommended to do, was to just seek research teams and to have joint tech forums so to ameliorate their situation. Both had encounter opportunities as well. What they can do to capitalize on the opportunities, that what NGS has is the alliance. They can always share knowledge, so to continue to share knowledge, so to increase on joint profitability. Whilst Digicel can take the avenue of product differentiation, where they already have done that within the last 5 years. They have the LTE platform where it provides faster service to their customers, and so it differentiates them and put them one step ahead from their competitors. Thank you.
So we've come to the end of the show, and I'd really like to thank all the members of the panelists that contributed to today's discussion. It's really food for thought for those companies that have been struggling to make changes, critical changes within their organizations. We look forward to having you here with us next week. Thank you for watching.